Hello, welcome to RNN. I'm Bakari Williams.
And I'm Dejanay Thompson. Final episode will be bittersweet with the final updates and information of the 2014-2015 academic school year. So let's jump right into it. Recently, ASU had their annual hip-hop conference. Our anchor, Bakari Williams, sat down with two of our amazingly talented ASU artists to discuss topics from the origins of hip-hop, its current state and message, to its future.
Hello, RNN. This is The Dish, and I'm Bakari Williams. This week at Albany State, it is the annual hip-hop conference. In honor of the conference, I'm here at Platinum Sounds Recording Studio with the rap artists Breeze and Mystery. So for those who aren't familiar with you guys, starting with you, give them a little introduction about who you are.
Hello world. My name is Breeze, and I am an artist. I don't like to refer to myself as a rapper because I feel like a rapper, you categorize yourself into one genre. I'm an artist. I do a lot of music, pop, alternative, rock. I can go to any type of music, but I'm from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised, and that's my life. Music is life.
Mystery.
Hello, you all. I am Mystery, spelled my story. I'm originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. My mixtape, The Introduction, is coming out soon. I'm an artist as well, and I also break dance. So I like incorporating dance and the elements of hip hop into what I do.
Good to hear. So the reason why I'm sitting down with you two exactly is because I heard this song by you, featuring you, titled Lost. You performed it about a week ago at the SOB event on ASU campus, and it was crazy.
They robbed us moves out of Africa, trying to over start a massacre. How cops gonna protect us and they after us?
What made
It's
you
a
feel
new
like
day
you
in
had to get that
America.
message out?
I feel like I like to take a step back from just making music. I want to make music that has a purpose, that serves a purpose, that tells a message. And with so many cops nowadays killing black people, it's like that line fits perfectly because I feel like there's power in music. Even though I may not be able to get a bunch of people in my community to say, okay, you know what, we need to stop and stand up against this. Maybe I can't do it, but I know through music, I could probably reach that height that I've been trying to reach. So I feel like incorporating that, and which is the truth, into music, that'll help spread the word and get people aware and help them wake up of what's going on nowadays.
What made, when you heard the finished product, what made you call Mr. and say, yo, I need you specifically on this track?
Because I don't really put too many people on my songs. But as soon as I heard Mystery flow once, I was like, man, this girl is great.
Right checks, grow from a little like Malcolm X. Aggressive with a like a full court press. Reno mask like a blowout press. Said I wouldn't make it, that's too far fetched. Power to the right while I'm moving to the left. Had a dream I was walking, that's too complex.
You know who she reminded me of? She reminded me of Angel Hayes. Universal Records, Angel Hayes, yes.
Love Angel.
I've told her that multiple times, and I feel like there's not too many female MCs that's on that level, but Mystery got it. So when I heard the song, you know, I was like, you know who would be good on this? Mystery. Nobody else came to my mind except for Mystery because she brings a lyrical talent that most people lack nowadays, and that she got hip hop. She is hip hop. The whole definition of hip hop. When you got
the call to be on the song and you heard the song yourself, what was the first thing you thought of?
The first thing I thought of was all the thoughts flowing through my head was how am I going to write to this when I have so many thoughts? So the first time I heard it, I couldn't even write to it. I kept rewinding, play. And eventually
You said
I
it
had
in
to
your
sit
verse,
down.
yeah.
Right. Eventually I had to just sit down and just say, okay, I have to say something. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was red, white, blue lights, there ain't much black in it.
When I say I love that line, like it spoke to me. I love it. There has been a trending topic on the reveal of STDs and HIV/AIDS in the state of Georgia. Information that has placed many people in shock and even more careful with their daily lives. RNN anchor Dejanay Thompson looks deep within the story to discover how the city of Albany and Albany State University plans to prevent the growth of this trending disease.
ASU Student Health Services aims to inform students on the prevention of STDs and HIV/AIDS.
We here at Student Health Services, we instruct the students on the proper way to apply and to take off a condom. We talk to them about signs and symptoms of STDs, what to look for. We talk to them about possible treatment should an STD occur, we talk about a possible treatment for the STD as well.
The Student Health Services also gives away handouts as an extra step to STD prevention.
I have condoms, information, and pencil, pad, pen. I got it from ACAD, the nurse's office.
There's an increased rate of STDs among college-age students. And so because Albany State is a college and we have college-age students, then we know that we have to do STD prevention workshops for that reason.
The Student Health Services does not inform the student body alone. The Southwest Health District also casually hosts a GYT, short for Get Yourself Tested campaign for STD Awareness Month in collaboration with the ASU Student Health Center. However, RNN not only wanted to hear from professional experts, but personal practices from individual students.
I'm selective about my partners. I always do my research on who I plan on being a partner with, and I always use protection.
As mentioned, there are many things done at Albany State University to help prevent the spread of STDs and HIV/AIDS. Some of those things include safe sex, abstinence, and also attending workshops geared towards this issue. I'm Dejanay Thompson, and you're watching Rams News Network.
Congratulations to the newly elected SGA administration. Laurentis Gaines will be serving as SGA president and Amber Kennedy will be serving as SGA vice president. If you are interested in becoming a member of the newly elected SGA VP or administrative assistant, be sure to contact either student at their emails.
This is Robert Robinson with ASU TV RNN. We have an exclusive segment today with Mr. Quentin Porter talking about men's fashion. So Quentin, what you got for us today? Springtime? What you got?
All right. Well, Robert, since it is the springtime, this is the time for colors and being light, because the worst thing you want to do is, while it's spring, be out there hot and sweaty. So first what we're going to look at colors and different combinations that you can do.
All right.
So first, as of right here, you see you have the light gray suit. It's still professional because it's still in that gray to black scheme. So here you have the light gray suit with the pink collar shirt. To pop off the purple in the tie, you have the lapel pin and the pocket square. And to top that off, you have the black shoes, which also needs a black belt. So we're going to scoot on down to the casual. With this outfit, you can actually keep the khaki pants that come with the suit, or you can actually throw on a pair of jeans. So with that, you keep it clean and classy with the white shirt. You can wear this bow tie with it, or just any bow tie, as long as it, of course, coordinates, or you can keep it open. You have also the lapel pin and the pocket square to really pop out those spring colors. And the classic camel colored shoes. So now moving on down even more. This is the everyday prep wear, or if you want to go golfing or just being outside. This is an orange pair of shorts with also a plaid orange and navy blue shirt. To top everything off, you have the navy blue driving moccasins, or many people call them loafers.
Yeah, sounds good. This is Robert Robinson with RNN. Back to you.
Congratulations to the newly elected Miss Albany State, along with her court and Mr. Royal Gentleman for the 2015-2016 school year. For second attendant, you have Dariah Drummond. Your first attendant is Brandy Thompson, and your new Miss Albany State University is Andrea Joseph. Your new Mr. Royal Gentleman is Travis Clements. So, Bakari, have you ever thought about running for Mr. Royal?
Actually, no, not until the panel when one of the students asked for me to run for the first and second attendant. Mm-hmm. But if I run, I would rather run to actually win.
So you don't want to be like
not
on
first
court?
or second attendant. If I won first, second attendant, that'll be fine. But I don't want to just run for first and second.
Which is understandable. I mean, I was on court and I thought it was a good opportunity though. So I definitely understand, running and not getting the position, but it's still a good opportunity either way. Did you go to the pageant?
Yes, I did. I actually enjoyed it. Had a few hiccups, but it was actually entertaining and really good.
It was a really good pageant. I wish that we would have had other men, for Albany State to participate and campaign for Mr. Royal Gentleman. But, it's a good thing that we have someone who is going to actually hold the position really well.
Yeah, honestly, if I knew about it, I would have ran. If I knew we had such a shortage, I would have ran this year. But it was a busy year, and I didn't know. Sorry.
Right. It's okay.
Continuing on with my sit down with artists Mystery and Breeze, we discussed the commodification of hip hop. Take a look. Okay, my next question is, today a lot of rap artists don't really have, quote unquote, a message. And the origin of hip hop started off as a political platform for urban people, mainly black people. So how do you think today's hip hop is basically the state of the end? What do you think of it?
Like you said, to touch up on your comment that you just said about, hip hop from the origin, hip hop started in Queens, New York. And being that I'm from New York, I feel like I hold on to that culture. So I see that hip hop is in the state because, not to put anything against the South, but trap music has been taken over, and I feel like people follow the trend. So it's like New York doesn't really have a sound no more, and that's where hip hop originated from. And people don't want to talk about positive things because the radio doesn't promote positive music. So I feel like the state of hip hop, the reason why we're in what we're in is because of the radios, is because of the media. I feel like if the media will portray positive music, people will make more positive music. If the radios played positive songs, there will be more positive songs being made. But I feel like there's a lot of underground artists with talent who's making positive music, but they don't have the exposure and never get the exposure. So people only look at the people that's in the limelight right now, not realizing that there's so much music out there. Just take the time to go and listen to it.
Yeah, I feel today there aren't even real lyrics on the radio. And like you just said, you're a real lyricist. Like, amazing. I've heard you flow. How important is that you get your lyrics on the radio so somebody can be like, yo, real rap is still here?
Well, I'll just put in the words of Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison said, if you haven't found a book that you want to read yet, make that book. So if I don't find a song that I necessarily feel is explicating the things I want to portray in music, I have to make my own song with it something.
How do you think, because you guys' song, it talks heavily about problems of today. How do you think music can affect and make a change in today's society?
I feel like music, like they say, there's power in words, right? What you say right now lasts for an eternity. What you say, you can never get back. That's what the Bible says, your mouth is your sword. Like, once it's out, it's out. There's nothing you can say to take it back. So with music, real music, it may not be hot right now, but give it a year, 2 years. As long as it's real music, people are going to be like, oh, hey, that's fine. Like, people still listen to songs back in the day, the 70s, the 80s, and it still touches people to this day. That's what I want. That's what music is. So I feel like music, the power that it holds, and what I'm talking about in this day and age in my music is going to surface and it's going to last forever. It may not change the world right now, but it could change the world tomorrow.
And as long as it has a solid foundation of meaning, it will be timeless.
You both are Albany State students at the mighty Unsinkable. How important is it for music artists to get education? Because there's a lot of artists on the radio these days that don't have an education. How important is it learning to your craft?
They say an educated artist is a dangerous artist. If you know your business, you know what you're worth, no label could, take advantage of you. Look what happened to TLC. You see what I'm saying? If not to say they wasn't knowledgeable, but if they knew more, you do better. So what happened at Degree, it just gives you a platform of credibility. You know what you're talking about. Can't no label run over you. So I feel like with that, nobody gonna steal your money. You can learn to invest your money. You can do whatever. The sky is really the limit with a degree. Not saying that you need one to make music, but it's always good to have one to back it up.
Yeah.
And I say with being a student and chasing a scholarly life while doing music, for me being an English major, it definitely helps me out as an artist because if I can't write, I read. So I'm reading stuff from class and I'm incorporating that into my lyrics. So I have a large background in history, literature, African American literature. Everything that I need is there. And I wouldn't receive that if I didn't necessarily go to school if it wasn't provided for me. But I mean, being a student at Albany State University helps rapping because it helps me tap into being an English major. And when I can't write, I read. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a writer's block. You write, and you read. So I read the text that I provided, take notes on it, and I incorporate that into my lyrics. So now I'm remembering what's happening in class from my lyrics, and it's also there for the music, for the benefit of the music. And it's not to say that can't happen outside of school, because it can still happen, but it does enhance it because now you have texts that are provided and you can it's limitless.
I thank both of you for that podcast.
The Albany State University We Are One campaign is still in continuation. The online Cognito training at assisting students who are at risk can be found at kognitocampus.com/LOGIN. For more information, be sure to contact the We Are One hotline at 229-430-3813.
Back to the conversation with our artists as we discuss the importance of education in the music industry. So, anything up and coming for you, music-wise, anything?
Well, recently I signed a global distribution deal with Maverick Networks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've been real quiet about it, but as far as everything, we got the Lost video shoot premiering. We got to shoot and then we're gonna premiere it. I got my Vivo getting set up right now. I got a bunch of performances coming up. My EP is finished, Fair, Face, and Everything in Rise. It'll be on iTunes and Amazon and all of that good stuff in the next few months, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, I'm just trying to stay humble, continue doing my schoolwork, and stay blessed.
Social media, where can people find you?
You can follow me on Instagram at The Coldest Breeze. That's DA_Coldest BREEZ. And my Twitter is Chill Let Me Rock, ChillLemmeRock.
Okay, anything coming up for you?
Yes, the introduction is coming out fall 2015. No direct date yet. It's all a matter of
your mixtape, right?
Yeah, it's all a matter of whenever I'm ready. The mixtape will be out fall 2015. I'm not pushing it back or anything like that. On Instagram, people can find me at Mystery Not Mystery, NYSTORYNOTMYSTERY.
Thank you so much. So look forward to seeing them later this week at the Hip Hop Showcase. RNN will be there to cover it, so see y'all.
The Albany State University Marching Ram Show Band is still raising money to attend the 2016 Rose Bowl. To make a donation or more information, be sure to contact Mr. Michael DeQueer or call Albany State University Music Department.
Well, this has been the final episode of RAM News Network for the academic year. But before we go, we would like to wish everyone good luck on their finals and have an amazing summer.
And congrats to all the 2015 graduates in our future endeavors. Once again, I am Dejanay Thompson.
And I'm Bakari Williams. Remember to keep on bucking.